Everyone at home, welcome to Ben's Menu. Georgia Barnes from this season, season 7, 2015 MasterChef runner-up.
Yes.
You should have won. You got ripped off, I reckon.
All right, there's nothing wrong with runner-up.
I backed you in, I thought you were going to win. But Billy did really well. She's an amazing cook and very structured in the way that she works.
Yeah.
But you're so creative.
Oh, thanks, Ben.
I like that side of you.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it was a fair game, and yeah, I'm happy with the result. There's nothing wrong with runner-up, and Billy and I are great mates, so it didn't ruin the friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with runner-up. You beat me, I was 5th, so
there we go.
You're going all right.
Cool.
Did you enjoy the whole experience of MasterChef?
I loved it. I really, really loved it. It was awesome. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I had a lot of fun, and now I'm just ready to get stuck into working in the industry. And yeah,
I think that's what a lot of people don't take into account, how much you do learn about yourself while you're on there. Because all of your normal vices and all of your normal security blankets are taken away.
Yeah, totally. They're gone. Stripped of them.
Yeah, you're trapped in a house with these people you don't know.
Yeah.
Do you guys, how many phone calls did you get a week?
2. 10 minutes. So yeah, not very many.
No contact, and then you got to put up with people like Amy, who's a good friend of ours here on the show. So that would have been tough.
Amy, she's a worry. No, it was good. Yeah, I think you definitely learn very quickly whether you want to work in food or not.
Yeah.
And I learned really quickly that's exactly what I want to do, and I think it definitely helped me get as far as what I did in the competition. So, yeah, no regrets. Loved it.
So you're here to show us a few of your recipes.
Yes.
Today we're doing a very, very simple one by the looks of what's on the bench.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ingredients.
Yeah. 5 ingredients, really simple. My kind of cooking, this is kind of a Saturday afternoon barbecue dish. You've got people coming over, you might be throwing some prawns on the barbie, maybe some fish, some seafood, and it's a quick little salad. It's actually something my mum used to make when I was growing up. Beautiful Queensland pineapples, and she just squeezed lime juice over the top and some mint leaves, and I've kind of tampered with it.
Pimp it up a little bit.
I have. A little bit with some blueberries and making it more like a vinaigrette. And yeah, so it's a really simple pineapple, blueberry, mint salad.
Hang around, you'll see Georgia, the runner-up, who I think should have won. She's my favourite. You'll see her cook one of her mum's classics.
Step 1 is lime. So lime and pineapple love each other.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use the zest and the juice as well. So
A lot of good cocktails are based on lime and pineapple.
yeah, that's a good point.
Well,
Very
I
tropical.
think pina coladas,
Yeah.
lime and pineapple coconut,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I think so.
There you go.
It sounds good. I'll drink it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to use the zest, and then I'm also going to use the juice as well. So, you know, we're using a few strong flavours, but you want to taste everything that goes into it. So I think
there's heaps of flavour in the zest, and it's probably something a lot of people overlook is putting zest into something. So the oils, all the essential oils live in the zest.
Yeah.
So you get flavour without acid.
Absolutely. And what happens is, if you just juice it, you're throwing away so much flavour that's left on the outside. So zest it first, even if you throw it into something that you've never used it in before, you know, get creative, use it in something else. So juice lime into the zest. Basically what you're doing is making a vinaigrette. So I'm going to use some of the cold pressed canola oil with the lime juice to make the basis of the vinaigrette.
Yep.
So you add I'd say about 3 tablespoons.
So do you go by that basic rule with vinaigrettes 3 to 1?
Yeah. I just kind of wing it.
Yeah.
But I think probably, I'm going to go about 3 tablespoons. And you can see it, like, you know, make sure I think when you're cooking, it's really important to be visual and you're looking and concentrating on what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
we eat with all our senses. We should cook with all of our senses.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
people say you eat with your eyes first, and you can smell food and taste food and
Yeah.
touch food. So when you're cooking, do the same thing.
yeah. So you've got an acid and you've got an oil, so the lime and the cold pressed canola oil. Going to add some of the red onion, and I just really love red onion for its bite, and it adds that kind of, it goes really nicely with the acidity and makes it from a sweet fruit salad to a savoury fruit salad.
And texture.
Yeah,
Nice and
texture
crunchy.
as well. It's crunchy and a bit of bite pepperiness. Mix that together. Then we're going to add a good whack of salt. And mixing in the salt. So it needs to be salty because what's going to happen is we're about to add some beautiful blueberries, and we want to draw all the moisture out of those blueberries. We're going to help it by smushing it in, but it just really complements the whole vinaigrette.
So what I was always told and what I like to remember is a saying which is where salt goes, water follows.
Yeah, exactly.
So if something has a high salt concentration, water goes into that concentration, so it draws moisture out of things.
Absolutely. So we're going to draw all the moisture out. I might just change over to a fork now. And you can see that it's like kind of thickening up and you've got this beautiful kind of sauce going on. And then all you do is get the back of your fork and kind of start squishing. Woo! They're juicy. Squishing the blueberries to get the juice out. And what will happen is that vinaigrette will actually turn this beautiful kind of purpley colour.
Yep.
And that's what we're going to dress our pineapple with. So if you want to
I'm in
smush
charge
away.
of that. I'll smush away.
Yep. And I'll cut up this beautiful pineapple.
So while I smush away, one other thing I found about my MasterChef experience was the friends that you make. So obviously my best mate is Andy Allen. He won our season of MasterChef and he's still my best mate, 3 years on.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that component of making friendships during the show? Because
Yeah.
it seemed like your season was really friendly.
Yeah.
You all got on so well.
Yeah, we all really liked each other. Absolutely. I think there's definitely different personalities, but we all really got along. Made really good mates. Amy down here in Tassie that's been working with you.
The Tassie
Her and
girl.
I are good mates. And, you know, Billy and I became really good friends as well. By the end of it, we'd spent so much time together. And I know that we'll probably always have a special friendship. So, yeah, I think you've got one common interest, and that's food.
Yeah.
So I think that really helped, you know, build friendships along the way. And you get to travel the country. If you're anywhere, you've always got a place to stay.
Free accommodation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the bit they don't tell you about much.
Yeah. So you just take off the skin. And I leave the core in. So the core of the pineapple is actually where all the goodness is. So there's actually an enzyme in pineapple called bromelain. It's very good for you. And if you take the core out, you miss out on it.
Ah.
So I leave it on. I think it's a nice texture anyway. It's chewy. It's not
I
impossible to eat.
love the core.
Yeah.
It's the best bit.
We used to fight over it.
Yeah. And you grew up next to a pineapple farm, didn't you?
Strawberry
you live
farm.
next to a strawberry
And they have
farm.
pineapple there. But yeah, Queensland's full of pineapples.
Yeah.
You can actually plant this bad boy and it'll actually turn into a pineapple eventually.
Yeah.
Takes a while. Yep.
How long?
A while. I think a couple of years.
I'm gonna
I think
get
that was
Lily to plant that, and we'll check back on it in like season 7.
Yeah, that sounds great.
With Ben's menu.
Yeah, it'll be there. So
I don't know if we could grow pineapples down here, Georgia.
actually, no, I don't think they would work. It's not a Tassie fruit, is it?
No, not really.
I don't hear Tassie and think of pineapple.
No.
So what we're going to do is cut the pineapple really thinly.
Almost like a carpaccio.
It is like a carpaccio, so you want really thin slices. And what we're going to do is arrange that on a beautiful little plate. So it's something nice to take to the table.
So when you're picking your pineapple, do you want a nice firm one so that you can slice it really thinly, or are you looking for something that's really ripe?
You want it ripe, and the best way to tell is the smell. You should smell like
Yeah.
pineapple. That's what I think anyway.
So if you see
and
someone
they say-
in the market sniffing pineapple, they're not crazy.
They're not crazy.
Okay.
They say that if you can pull one of these out, then that's the best way to tell it's ripe.
There you go.
But I think you should be able to pick up the fruit and actually smell that flavour in there.
There you go. I learnt something new today as well then.
Testing pineapples.
Yeah.
So the other thing, leaving the core in, you are slicing it nice and fine, so it's not difficult to eat this way. So about half a pineapple I would use for the amount of vinaigrette. How's it going there?
Yeah, good. I've burst all. They're really firm. The
Yeah,
blueberries.
they are kind of firm.
Yeah. But they've all been, and you can see the colour starting to leach out and change now.
Yep.
And I would imagine the longer you leave it, the more that's going to happen.
Yeah, it does. So if you leave it, you get this beautiful colour, and it depends on the fruit you get as well. I think that plays into it.
Yeah.
So, just go with the flow. Arrange it however you feel you want to arrange it.
That reminds me, I just tasted some of that. It reminds me of Mexico.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would go really nicely with coriander actually.
Yeah, that's Mexico right there.
Awesome. Didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Although that's what I was doing.
Look at you, being all Mexican.
Mexican.
Can you do a Mexican accent?
No, don't ask me to do that.
I've heard that you do a good Mexican accent.
It comes out, I sound like Jamaican.
Jamaican. You're making me crazy, man. That looks beautiful.
Yeah, arrange it however you like. And then what we do, let the vinaigrette sit for a little while, let the kind of colour leach into the sauce itself. We're going to dress that and then add some beautiful fresh mint leaves. That's it.
Well, that looks beautiful, and I would never have put blueberries in a vinaigrette, so I'll learn something today.
Cool.
Thank you for coming here. We're going to see plenty more of you, and we might even let you loose with Amy in here.
Wah! Sounds good.